Have you ever stood in front of the Great Pyramid of Giza and wondered, how did they build this? Imagine being there, feeling the hot desert wind on your face, and looking up at a monument so massive, it almost seems impossible that humans could have created it thousands of years ago. The pyramid is honestly one of the world's greatest mysteries. Its sheer size and perfect geometry have puzzled people for centuries, making it a symbol of ancient genius and enduring enigma. It rises above the desert made from giant stones, stacked higher than a 15-story building. Each layer is perfectly aligned and the structure has stood the test of time, surviving earthquakes, storms, and the relentless sands of the Sahara. People from all over the world have tried to solve this ancient riddle every year. Millions visit, hoping to unlock its secrets or simply marvel at its grandeur. For centuries, the question has fascinated explorers, scientists, and dreamers alike. From early adventurers to modern researchers, everyone wants to know, how did the ancient Egyptians achieve such a feat with the limited technology of their time? The Great Pyramid is not just big, it is massive, beyond belief. Standing at over 450 feet tall, it was the tallest man-made structure in the world for more than 3,800 years. It is made of about 2.3 million stone blocks. Each block was carefully cut, transported, and placed with astonishing accuracy. Each block can weigh as much as a car or even an elephant. Some of the largest stones weigh up to 80 tons. Imagine trying to move something that heavy without any modern equipment. How could people thousands of years ago move and set these stones with such precision? The logistics alone are mind-boggling, and yet the pyramid was built in just about 20 years. The mystery is even greater because the Egyptians did not have modern machines. No cranes, no trucks, not even iron tools. They relied on copper chisels, wooden sledges, and pure human determination. Still, they built something that has lasted over 4,500 years. The pyramids have survived longer than most civilizations, standing as a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. Today, we still do not know exactly how they did it. Despite decades of research and countless theories, the true methods remain shrouded in mystery. So, how did the Egyptians pull off this impossible task? Was it sheer manpower, clever engineering, or something we have yet to discover? Let's look at what most experts say, and then explore a bold new idea that just might solve the riddle once and for all. Join us as we journey back in time to uncover the secrets of the pyramids. Most Egyptologists, the experts who study ancient Egypt, have a standard answer. They say thousands of workers dragged the stones across the sand. The stones came from nearby quarries, and sometimes from far away. Workers used sledges and ropes. Some say they poured water on the sand to help the sledges slide. To lift the stones, they built long ramps. These ramps wound around the pyramid or stretched out in front. Workers pulled the blocks up the ramps, one by one. It sounds simple, but is it really? According to this theory, building the pyramid was mostly about muscle and organization. The ancient Egyptians were clever builders. They used math, teamwork, and lots of planning. Over time, they moved each block into place, setting the pyramid's shape from the bottom to the top. This story is the one you hear in most textbooks. It explains part of the mystery, but not all. When we look closer, some big questions remain. The numbers just do not add up. Let's do the math together. The Great Pyramid is made of about 2.3 million stone blocks. Some weigh just a few hundred pounds, others weigh more than 15 tons. Now imagine moving that many stones, one by one. Experts say the pyramid took about 20 years to build. That means workers would have to set one block every 2.5 minutes. That's every day, all day, with no breaks for 2 decades. How could workers move, lift, and place each heavy stone so quickly? The ramps would also have to be huge. Some say the ramps would need more stone than the pyramid itself, and there is little evidence left of such massive ramps. Where did they go? Were they dismantled, or did they never exist at all? The numbers show us a real problem. Traditional theories do not fully explain how the Egyptians could build something this big, this fast, with such accuracy. Something is missing from the story. Let's imagine you are an ancient worker, living thousands of years ago on the banks of the Nile. Every day you wake up before sunrise, joining thousands of others in a massive effort that will last decades. Your job: move a gigantic stone block, each weighing as much as a small car, across the hot, shifting sands of Egypt. Even with thousands of helpers, the task is exhausting. The ropes dig into your hands, and every step forward feels like a battle against the earth itself. The sun beats down relentlessly. The stone is impossibly heavy, and the sand beneath your feet gives way, making every movement harder. Progress is painfully slow. The work is dangerous. One slip, and someone could be crushed. It's a constant struggle, both physically and mentally. Now imagine you need to build a ramp tall enough to reach the very top of the pyramid, which will eventually stand nearly 500 feet high. This ramp must support not just the weight of the stones, but also the weight of hundreds of workers and their tools. If the ramp is too steep, the stones will slip and crash down, risking lives and wasting precious materials. But if the ramp is too long and winding, it takes enormous effort and time just to build and maintain it, let alone use it. And as the pyramid grows taller, the ramp must grow longer and heavier, requiring even more resources and labor. Each new layer means extending the ramp further, making the challenge even greater as construction continues. And these are just the obvious problems. There were countless other obstacles, logistical, technical, and human, that had to be overcome. The pyramid sides are perfectly straight, and its corners are nearly perfect right angles, an incredible feat of precision. How did the builders maintain such accuracy, dragging massive stones up ramps made of mud and rubble, with only simple tools like ropes, plumb lines, and wooden sledges? Some Egyptologists suggest that small, highly skilled teams used clever tricks and ingenious methods to keep everything aligned. Yet even today, modern experiments have failed to fully replicate the scale and precision of the original pyramid construction. The old theories provide some answers, offering glimpses into possible techniques and strategies. But many mysteries remain, leaving us still scratching our heads, wondering how the ancient Egyptians truly accomplished this monumental task. Now, let's think outside the box for a moment. What if the Egyptians didn't actually build ramps on the outside? What if they used a different method, one that, well, left no big ramps for us to find today? Some experts now believe that the pyramid was built from the inside out. This new theory suggests the Egyptians created a hidden ramp inside the pyramid as they built it. The ramp spiraled upward, just beneath the surface of the outer walls. As the pyramid rose higher, workers would walk up this ramp, pulling stones along with them. Then, when each layer was finished, the ramp was sealed inside by the next layer of stones. That's why we don't see giant ramps today. The evidence is buried, hidden inside the pyramid itself. This idea is pretty exciting because it explains things the old theories just can't. But how could it actually work in real life? Let's break it down, step by step. Section 6. Inside-out construction. The internal ramp hypothesis. This theory offers a fascinating alternative to the traditional idea of massive external ramps, and it's one of the most intriguing explanations for how the ancient Egyptians might have built the Great Pyramid. So, first, the builders started with a strong base. They needed a perfectly level and solid foundation to support the immense weight of millions of stone blocks that would be stacked above. They set the foundation stones with incredible precision and built the first layer, making sure everything was stable and aligned. Then, instead of building ramps outside, they began to construct a ramp inside the pyramid's walls, cleverly hiding their method within the structure itself. Imagine a gentle spiral going up, kind of like a ramp in a modern parking garage, but made entirely of stone and hidden from view. As the pyramid grew higher, teams of workers would pull heavy stone blocks up this spiral ramp, winding their way upward inside the pyramid's core. The ramp was cleverly concealed behind the outer walls, making it invisible from the outside and protecting it from the elements. Only the workers who toiled inside the pyramid ever saw this secret passageway, working in dimly lit, cramped spaces as they moved each block. When they reached the next level, they built the outer wall and covered the ramp as they went, sealing their work behind new layers of stone. For the biggest stones near the top, like the massive granite blocks in the king's chamber, they might have used simple levers or short, straight ramps built inside the pyramid, allowing them to maneuver these enormous stones into place with remarkable skill. These stones only had to move a short distance at the end, thanks to the clever design of the internal ramp system. And when the pyramid was finished, and the internal ramp was completely sealed off, hidden forever within the stone structure, it was locked away inside, leaving behind only a few subtle clues, like hidden cracks, mysterious voids, or unexplained chambers for modern archaeologists to discover thousands of years later. This is why the mystery of how the pyramids were built has lasted so long. The secrets are buried deep within the stones, challenging us to keep searching for answers and fueling our fascination with these ancient wonders. The internal ramp theory answers many questions. First, it solves the problem of the missing ramps. If the ramps were inside, there would be nothing left outside to find. This matches what we see today. Second, the spiral ramp is more practical. It doesn't need extra material because it's part of the pyramid itself. It's shorter, safer, and just easier to build than a giant ramp outside. Third, the internal ramp lets workers keep building as the pyramid rises. They don't have to stop and rebuild ramps. The work can go on without interruption. Finally, the internal ramp helps explain the pyramid's perfect shape. Workers could measure and adjust the walls as they built, keeping each layer straight and true. The result is what we see today, a monument still standing thousands of years later. Many people ask, if this theory is right, why didn't we know before? The answer is simple. For a long time, no one looked inside the pyramid for ramps. Most searched for big clues outside, missing what was hidden in plain sight. Recent technology changed everything. Infrared scans and tiny robots have explored the pyramid's inner passages. Some evidence, like mysterious voids and corners inside the pyramid, matches what we would expect if an internal ramp was there. The internal ramp theory also matches the Egyptians' love of clever design. They were not just strong, they were smart. They built canals, temples, and tombs with secret rooms and hidden passages. Why not build a pyramid with a hidden ramp? This new way of thinking shows us the Egyptians were more advanced than we ever imagined. Sometimes, the answers to our greatest mysteries are hidden in the shadows, just waiting to be found. So, have we finally solved the mystery of the 2.3 million stones? The internal ramp theory is exciting and fits many facts, but the pyramid still keeps some secrets. Maybe new discoveries, new scans, or even braver explorers will find more clues. The Great Pyramid was built by people with simple tools but amazing ideas. They worked together to create something that outlasted empires and kings. Maybe the biggest mystery is not just how they did it, but why. What drove them to build so big, so perfect, and so secret? Next time you see a picture of the Great Pyramid, remember, the answers are still buried deep inside. Maybe one day you or I will discover the final secret. Until then, the adventure continues.